I'm John Metcalf, President and CEO of Mid-Ohio Energy, and I'd like to thank you for joining us for Mid-Ohio Energy's 2026 Virtual Annual Meeting of Members. Your cooperative's board and staff host the annual meeting each year to conduct business, announce results of the annual election, and provide a brief update on the activities of your cooperative. The annual meeting is a tradition your cooperative has conducted every year for 90 years. In April, Mid-Ohio Energy celebrates 90 years of local service. What better way to do that than with this meeting designed specifically to engage members like you who collectively own and participate in the operation of the cooperative. This virtual meeting format allows members to tune in and watch an update when it works best for you. In exchange for your time invested in viewing the meeting and being informed, each member is eligible to submit for a $20 meeting attendance energy credit. To apply, enter the code 90 years of local power as shown on the screen at the annual meeting website. You'll also be entered to win one of 5 $100 bonus energy credits. Submit for your annual meeting attendance credit anytime between now and April 30th. We'll draw for the bonus energy credits at the end of April. Energy credits will be applied to your bills generated in May. Along with viewing this update on your own time, we encourage you to have a look at the additional updates and information contained on the annual meeting page on our website. On the page, you'll also find last year's annual meeting minutes, the 2025-2026 annual report and financials, a community fund video talking about the fund's impact in its 20 years of existence, and my manager's report video, which looks at what the past year meant for your cooperative and what it tells us about where we're headed. Now it is my pleasure to turn the meeting over to Board of Trustees Chairman Trevor Fremont.
Thank you, John. It's my pleasure to call this meeting to order. I'd like to take a moment to note that being a co-op member distinguishes you from other electric utilities. We are locally owned and operated, and as a member, you truly have a vote in the control of your cooperative. As chairman, I'm proud to represent your elected board of trustees. My fellow board members and I work hard to set the direction of the co-op to ensure we are working to serve the needs of our membership. In putting our mission into practice, Mid-Ohio Energy employs a knowledgeable and highly trained workforce. This skilled group is passionate about serving members right here at home. We are grateful for the passion and hard work our staff puts into serving our members and strengthening our communities. Their efforts ensure reliable power, responsive service, and lasting value, the same principles that have guided this cooperative for 9 decades. Our annual meeting also coincides with national recognition of line workers and the critical role they play in this mission. As we observe line worker appreciation in April, we pause to recognize those who work on the front lines, often in challenging conditions, to keep electricity flowing safely and reliably. The next time you flip a switch or plug in, please take a moment to think about the people behind the power, the linemen, and team members whose dedication keeps our lights on, our homes comfortable, and our communities connected. In March, each member received a voter information packet detailing this meeting with an insert asking for any changes to the minutes of last year's meeting, which were available online and at the cooperative's office. Any additions or corrections to the minutes were to be returned to our offices in writing by March 31st, 2026. No additions or corrections were received. Since no additional changes were proposed, I declare the minutes to be adopted as posted. I'd now like to invite Attorney Tom Seeley of Seeley Law, LLC to the podium. Mr. Seeley will present the proof of mailing, a report on this year's trustee nomination process, and the annual election results.
Good evening. I would first like to present the proof of mailing of the annual meeting notice to members. This proof of mailing certifies that on March 30th, an official annual meeting notice was placed in the United States Mail. This mailing consists of Mid-Ohio Energy Cooperative's edition of the April 2026 issue of Ohio Cooperative Living magazine. The official notice of the annual meeting appears on page 17 of the issue. Today, I am representing the nominating committee, which selects candidates for election to Mid-Ohio Energy's Board of Trustees. The nominating committee consists of one member, each representing one of the co-op's 9 board districts. We truly appreciate the work that these individuals do to ensure a smooth election process. The nominating committee met on September 24, 2025 to review the nominating process, and again on January 16, 2026 to review and interview candidates. The candidates are as follows. In District 7, Ben Bauscher and Kyle Hibbard. In District 8, John Thiel and Robert Artripe. In District 9, Robert Embody and Paige Wallace. E-Space Systems from Dublin, Ohio was contracted to receive and count the ballots in this election, with the person in each district receiving the most votes being elected to a 3-year term on the Board of Trustees. I have validated this election and am pleased to share the results with you this evening. A total of 795 votes were cast in the election, constituting 11% of the available voting members. These election results will also be posted on the co-op's website. The person receiving the most votes in District 7 is Ben Bauscher. District 8 is John Thiel. District 9 is Robert Embody. Congratulations to these individuals. I will be present at the next scheduled board meeting to administer the oath of office. Again, congratulations and thank you for your willingness to serve your cooperative. At this time, I will turn the podium back over to Chairman Fremont.
Thank you, Tom. I would like to take a moment to recognize outgoing trustee Gene McClure. Gene is the incumbent trustee for District 7. He opted not to seek an additional term at the expiration of his current term in April. Gene exits with a total of 41 years of service to the board. He leaves a tremendous legacy and has been a great ambassador of the cooperative. Gene has served as a board officer in all roles, including as chairman in 2008, 2009, and 2016-2018. In his time, the co-op has navigated many projects that will benefit members for years to come. For further recognition of Gene's time, I invite you to see the local pages of April's Ohio Cooperative Living and view the manager's report video. We would also like to thank all members who participated in the democratic control of the co-op by voting in the election, and especially Mr. Hibbard, Mr. Artripe, and Mrs. Wallace for their time and effort in running as trustee candidates. Next on the agenda is cooperative business. There were no business items open at the conclusion of last year's meeting. Therefore, I declare old business closed. As previously mentioned, the insert in your trustee election packet placed a call for any new business. With none received prior to the March 31st deadline, I declare new business to be closed. Again, thank you for viewing this meeting and for your support of the cooperative. Before we bring the meeting to a close, I would like to recognize a few individuals that have passed since our last annual meeting. Lineman Bill Bennett, Trustee Eugene Royer, Line Supervisor Dan Stoller. The contributions of these three have shaped the foundation of our cooperative, and we remember them with much gratitude and respect. I would like to remind you to mark your calendars for our Family Fun Days in August. These events continue to be a hit, and we love the opportunity to provide an evening of free food and fun for members and their family. The events will be held during the first week of August. Our Marion Family Fun Day will be held on Tuesday, August 4th at Elgin High School. The Kenton event will be held on Thursday, August 6th, and will again be hosted at our Kenton office. With no further business to come before the membership, I will declare the 2026 Mid-Ohio Energy Annual Meeting of Members adjourned. Please be sure to submit for your meeting attendance credit. I would also encourage you to review the documents and video reports on the meeting website for a look at the work your cooperative is doing on your behalf for 90 years and counting. Thank you.